Hi, my name is Tochi and you are watching Tochi Fertility Channel. In today's video, this is the most common asked question apart from ovulation question. This one is another question that people often ask. How will I know that implantation have taken place? What are the signs of implantation? That is what we are going to be talking about in this video. If you don't know when implantation have taken place after your ovulation, go and sit down, bring your pen and paper so that you'll be writing them down and you start studying it to know when you have become pregnant before your missed period. So before we proceed, we are going to define, I like defining my subject. We are going to define what implantation is. Implantation is a process that occurs after an embryo, that is fertilized egg, travel down the fallopian tube and burrows deep into the lining of the uterus where it will remain until delivery. It's a process. Let me now define it to the layman level. Is the time when the fertilized zygote, that is, this happens after ovulation. You have ovulated and the sperm fertilizes the egg. Immediately the sperm fertilizes it, it turns to what is called zygote. Now, after 4 days of fertilization, this zygote will start traveling down to your fallopian tube where it is going to attach itself in the uterine wall till delivery. It will just stay there. No movement, no, it just be there to develop. We are going to be looking into the signs. What are those things that you will see that will tell you that, oh, implantation have taken place? If you study this thing very well, if you watch yourself, if you watch your body, you are going to know when you are pregnant before the missed period. You know, a lot of people only know that they are pregnant when they miss their period or when they start seeing symptoms. Even some people, when they miss their period, they don't even know that they are pregnant until maybe the symptoms start. So we are going to be looking into this. The number one sign is mild abnormal bloating on the 6th or 7th day after the fertile period. Now, after the fertile period, what does it mean? Fertile period is when your body is ready for conception. It means that ovulation have taken place. Fertile period includes the most fertile day, which is ovulation. Ovulation is included in the fertile period. So 6 days after your ovulation, like I told you before, after ovulation, 4 days, the zygote will start traveling to your fallopian tubes. So on the 6 to 7 days, that is when it is going to attach itself successfully. Between 6 to 12 days past ovulation, this is when this zygote will attach itself successfully in your womb. So during this period, there are some things that you are going to see if you pay attention to your body. Sometimes some people see this, they don't know what it is, they don't know what it means. They will just think it's normal. Some may think it's infection, some may think that their menstruation wants to come back because it's confusing. It takes somebody who is attentive to study and to observe these things that I'm saying, because the same sign you will see when ovulation is about to happen is the same sign that you will see when menstruation is about to happen. It's the same sign that you will see when implantation is about to happen. It's the same sign that you will see when you are pregnant. So it is confusing, but if you pay attention to your system, you are going to notice this. So I said number one is mild abnormal bloating on the 6th or 7th day after the fertile period. Another one is pinkish discharge up to 3 days after sex. Yes, sometimes there was a time somebody asked me, I saw something pinkish coming out from my body after ovulation. I just laughed. What I told her was that I said, okay, after 2 days, go and do pregnancy test and show me the result. So after 3 days, she went to conduct pregnancy test and it came out positive. Immediately the implantations occur. When you do pregnancy test, it will show you positive because you are pregnant already. Despite the fact that you haven't missed your period, which is the visual way that a lot of us use to dictate that we are pregnant. So you can know that you are pregnant already before the missed period. I said pinkish discharge. On the 7th or 12th day post ovulation, if the egg attach itself successfully, you are going to be seeing this symptom of pinkish discharge. It's not a must that it will last 3 days. It happens to me. It may last a day, not even the whole day, just an hour or 2 hours, depending on your system. And this does not mean that if you do not see pinkish discharge, you become worried. I am addressing this issue because some people will say they are not, when they didn't see it now, they will think that they are not pregnant. There are many signs of implantation. So it's not everybody that see it. For example, my last pregnancy, the other ones I used to notice implantation bleeding, but this particular one I did not notice it. So every child comes on their own way. So pinkish discharge is the number one symptom of implantation. Now fatigue. You'll be feeling tired and drowsiness. Fatigue and drowsiness, you'll be feeling tired, feeling to sleep. This is something that is happening in your body, and it's a mighty thing. It's not just something light. It's a mighty thing. It's going to shake your body, but you might not understand what is actually going on in your system. The next one is mild but persistent headache. I always have this also. You'll be feeling headache. You know, some people, when they want to menstruate also, they have headache. When they want to ovulate, they have headache. When the implantation happens, they have mild headache. Persistent. The headache will not stop, but it will continue. Another one is sore and swallowing breast. Your breast will be sore and swallow. In fact, immediately implantation takes place, if you look at your nipple, the nipple will become dark. To be dark if you haven't given birth before. If you have given birth before, you might not really notice it, but if it is your first time of pregnancy, you will see your nipple will be dark and it will swallow up. So sore breast, another and swallowing breast. About 4 weeks after implantation, first symptom of pregnancy will normally begin to emerge. So after 4 weeks of implantation, that is when you start seeing symptoms like nausea, sore breast, frequent urine, and every signs of pregnancy. You start seeing them after 4 weeks. But you can observe, if you are very, very observant, you can notice when you become pregnant. Another one that I didn't mention, I talked about pinkish discharge. You will also, they call it implantation bleeding. Immediately the implantation happens, immediately the zygote attach itself with the power in which it press your uterus. Some slight pinkish light spotting will come out, not heavy. Once it turns to red, it's no more implantation bleeding. It becomes bleeding. I would have showed the picture, but Facebook do not permit such pictures here. I believe I have been able to do justice to this. Do you understand me? I said implantation is the process or the time in your cycle when a fertilized zygote attach itself successfully in the uterine wall, thereby forming a baby, and it's going to stay there until delivery. Oh yeah, if it is your first time of coming across my page by recommendation, maybe you are scrolling Facebook, you see my page, or maybe Facebook recommend this page to you, or maybe you come across this page through Reels, I welcome you. I give you a wonderful and warm welcome hug. Please follow our page. That is, if you like what I'm doing, follow my page. Turn on your notification bell, like the page, and you can as well subscribe to this page if you like what I'm doing, and God will bless you. I love you all. Bye-bye.